What's up, YouTube? This is Heroic Lockdown with a review. So I finished The Tiger King today. The newest episode came out, so it's the perfect time to spark the discussion I want to have with my viewers about my perspective on this series. As a zookeeper, my job is to educate the next generation of people to give a damn about wildlife, because clearly this world has completely forgotten that animals have a soul and have thinking, feeling, and emotions. And this show did expose the idea of what these breeders do to these animals, but personally I don't think they did enough to expose what these breeders are really doing to these animals. What makes a good zoo is the fact that it's education. It's not about holding an animal and taking a picture. It's about telling a message using animals that specifically went through horrific conditions and telling the story to people about how animals are getting perceived all across the world. This does not just relate to big cats. This can relate to pretty much everything, and that's the goal of AZA zoos and some of the good zoos. Now, not all zoos are accredited by AZA, but there are a lot of zoos that are doing excellent work out there because they are trying to provide that message. They're trying to express and get people interested in saving animals when in the long run, they are not able to get enough money to be able to get accredited, but they're still doing that work. In the show, they didn't really discuss enough about what these tigers and lions and things have gone through. Perfect example is the crossbreeding between ligers and tigers. I see all over the internet people posting how majestic and beautiful these animals are. No, that is not the case. These animals should never be allowed to breed because when they are bred, they are so huge that their organs cannot function and cannot produce enough of the essentials to make them a living being, and that's why they die so quickly. Ligers should not be a thing, and the reason that they are a thing is because of breeders. Breeders that are focused in on bringing money in to their institutions with something unique and different. That also goes for white tigers. You saw white tigers all across Joe Exotic series, and they are all the properties and reasons for inbreeding, because a long time ago, when a mama tiger gave birth to a white one, they continuously kept breeding that until they were able to get white tigers throughout the world. They are a genetically flawed inbred species of, not even a species, just a tiger. And they don't last long either because of their conditions. We all know what inbreed does. You've seen Game of Thrones. Turns you into a Joffrey. Millions of Joffreys running around America right now. For those cub petting facilities, what they do is that they will have the mother tigers breed, take the babies away. You saw it on the Joe Exotic, but they didn't discuss enough because that triggers the response in tigers again to go back into heat so they can breed again. So they can just keep flushing out baby tigers for the purpose of holding them, and when they get too old, they're either sent to other breeders or they're euthanized because they're no longer important. This show did expose and discuss and start having people pointing fingers at these facilities that are focused in on allowing you to hold baby tigers and some of the horrible things that are happening behind the scenes of these facilities. It also is having people attack the good places, the good zoos, the ones that are actually trying to make a difference in this world, and for some reason people don't see that. And AZA zoos and the good zoos are out there in the real fight right now trying to make a difference and get those populations back up. I am glad that this show came out because it did start the talk in the discussion with people about what is really happening in America right now when it comes to big cat breeders. But the other downfall of this show is that people are just seeing it as an excuse to talk about the funny hillbilly people that the show discussed. Now, there are things that we can do as a united group of people, and one of them is supporting your local zoos. Not the ones that allow you to hold the baby tigers and hold different exotic animals, the ones that allow you to go behind the scenes and meet them. The ones that are AZA accredited, you can find lists of them on their website. The ones that are out there trying to make a difference. The ones that are sending keepers out there right now fighting and exploring and educating people to try and save these animals. In the description below, I'll make sure to post the link to the AZA website so you can see all of the accredited zoos out there that are battling right now to save these animals all across the planet. And I know that this show was only focused on big cats, but this goes beyond that too, because there are hundreds and thousands of different animals that need our help right now. And it really just starts with reviews and videos like this to help kind of express more of the horrible things that are happening within these facilities that are focused in on cub breeding and allowing you to hold these animals. So I hope you enjoy this video, and now you can see and look at this in a different perspective. You can give me any comments or anything for any discussions you want or questions that you have about this. I'm open to anything. It's very important that these discussions continue to keep moving, because it will allow other facilities like Joe Exotic's facility to get taken out too once things are exposed. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and like. I promise the next video is going to be a lot lighthearted, but just because of the fact that the Joe Exotic series is out and so many people are talking about it, it's important to know true information. So thank you so much for watching this video. This is Heroic Lockdown, preparing for interstellar launch.